Good evening, fellow diggers. Today is the evening of the 27th of January 2024. That's Jupiter. Hello, Jupiter. And right above, just to the side, we can't really see, is Uranus. In fact, as you can see, we actually need technology to let us know that Uranus is actually there. And that's one of the main starting points, I guess, for understanding the archetype of Uranus and what it represents, and why it is significant that on the 27th Uranus is currently stationing direct and about to recommence going forward on the Skyclock, which basically means it's archetype of revolution, liberation, independence, sudden change. That's all about to start to ramp up. Of course, we're in the lead up to the conjunction between Jupiter and Uranus on the 20th of April. So really, we're approaching the proper build-up of that energy. Uranus will activate, and then Jupiter will grow steadily closer over the next few months until they meet. So this is my second Jupiter-Uranus prayer, focusing more on Uranus this time. So how do we understand it? Technology is a big one, obviously, because we wouldn't actually know. We wouldn't know that Uranus and Neptune and Pluto were even up there if it wasn't for technology. That's one way to understand it. If we also look at it, if we actually understand what the discovery of Uranus would have meant to astronomers and astrologers and stargazers everywhere, we would assume that Saturn, the great adversary, was the last planet. That was the limits, the archetypal limits of our realm. And suddenly, we find out there's more. We find out that actually we're not restricted or limited or restrained, all these Saturnian things, to those 7 main planetary archetypes. Actually, there's more. Who knows? Maybe there's even more than Uranus and Neptune and Jupiter. Maybe there's a whole bunch of other archetypes there just lurking around. Maybe they only get activated once we find them. Who knows? It's the mystery of astrology. So you think along those lines about Uranus and where the idea of liberation, freedom and liberation comes from. We can start there. The fact that it really opened up, its discovery opened up a new horizons for what it is to be human, what the human experience can be. Move beyond those shackles, those restraints. That's the energy I think we're going to see ramping up over the next few months leading up to April, is this liberating energy. This is the time to free yourselves from things which have been holding you back. And what are those things? Well, Jupiter is a lot of things. It's hope, it's optimism, it's spirit, it's our connection with higher realms. So put those things together, we find liberation of spirit. And there's a whole bunch of things which may not seem particularly liberating or spiritually freeing that might happen in the collective over the next few months. But we have the power to use these archetypes as we see fit, as they best serve us and serve our spiritual evolution. And so a big thing for me is the idea of what can I liberate myself from, what is holding me back, what is keeping me locked down, and how do I do that? How do I utilize, how do I harness and channel this Jupiter and Uranus energy for this liberation, for this liberative process? It takes work. It's not going to happen automatically just because there's a conjunction in the sky. We have to work for it. We have to unleash our unleash our creativity, unleash our intuition, unleash those things. There's things which make us fundamentally human. And start to practice those things and really start to build them up over the next few months. So I offer this song for the person, for the goal, for the ideal of spiritual liberation from whatever holds us back. Could be religion, could be toxic relationships, could be mindsets, or diminished Uranus, could even be technology itself. Evening, guys.
Change your mind, face the sea and turn the tide. What went wrong?